Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be providing a long-term market analysis for sushi. I'm going to talk about some key levels of support and resistance, some longer-term moving averages, my overall takeaways, as well as this sushi Bitcoin ratio. So if you guys enjoy the content, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Also, by the way, feel free to check out our sponsors in the link in the description below. This channel is partnered with the cryptocurrency exchange FTX.us. So I do want to start off on the sushi Bitcoin ratio, and I really think there are some very bullish and positive signs starting to develop here. And first, I'm just going to talk about these two moving averages. So the red one is the 20 SMA, the green one is the 21 EMA. I use it for all of my altcoin videos because the altcoins really do respect these moving averages, especially on the longer term time frames like the weekly chart. So going back here all the way to this first initial loss of these moving averages in October, Sushi actually had a retest of resistance right here in November, had a big rejection off of it, and then we had another retest right here in December, another rejection. So we continue to form lower lows, eventually retesting and retracing this entire leg up from 2020. So what I really want to focus on here is how Sushi has actually broken back above these for the first time since losing them back almost a year ago. And essentially, we've already had some sort of retest with this red weekly candle coming down, holding above this, and now we're starting to trend back up higher. So this is a very bullish, a very positive sign, and we can start to see how, if I zoom in here, these moving averages are starting to slope upwards. So this is a very bullish sign because that means the demand and the support is rising. So if we do have a correction back down and that support does come at a higher level, that could be a catalyst for making higher lows and higher highs, which is essentially the nature of an uptrend. So now I want to focus on this move that we had back here in May as well as June. And I really want to focus on the structure because it was a very bullish setup. So what's going on here is that we had a double bottom right off the support around 4150 Satoshis. So you can see this first initial low, this retest right here in May, we had another move up, came back down, retested it again, and we bounced off support, held it on two occasions, forming this double bottom. And if we go all the way back here to 2020, this is the level in 2020 where Sushi more or less was able to reclaim, flip back into support, and form this longer term swing low and start to reverse this pretty significant downtrend against Bitcoin starting in September. So again, I really do see some positive signs playing out here on the Sushi Bitcoin ratio. What I want to focus on from here is starting to make higher highs and higher lows. And we've already started to do that. We've got a higher high, which is comfortably above this July high that fell around 7,200 Satoshis. And we've also got the potential for a higher low coming up here in the next few weeks. So if Sushi on the Bitcoin ratio does start to turn over, look to see if we can form a low anywhere above these lows from back here in August as well as September, which are coming in right around 5,100, 5,200 Satoshis. So as an illustration, if we do come back down and we have a reversal at a higher low like that, that'll be a very positive sign because that would illustrate that buyers in demand are starting to step in. That would give this trend a much cleaner look where we would have that structure of definitely a reversal to this big decline that we saw beginning back here in February of 2021. So now I'm going to switch over here to the Sushi USD pair, and I really want to focus on this range that Sushi has been in since entering in May on this capitulation-like event all the way down to the support around $1. So you can see that Sushi has held this on this retest in May, throughout June, another retest here in July, further retesting it August, September, and the point is that Sushi has held this on several occasions. So this is pretty strong support, and we're starting to make our way back up to the range highs. This is the level that we retested right here in June after this move off the lows formed in May. So I will look out to this as our longer term resistance, and if Sushi can actually break out of this range, that would be a very bullish sign. And from there, I would start to target some of these lower highs that we formed back earlier on in the bear market. So now I'm going to switch over here to the weekly chart, and I do want to focus on the same weekly moving averages that we looked at in the Sushi Bitcoin ratio. Now with these, Sushi has not reclaimed them on the weekly chart, but similar to Sushi on the Bitcoin ratio, we have been holding these as resistance throughout the bear market. We had this big rejection right here in January and December, another rejection on this lower high in April, and you can see we've been pressing up against these moving averages for the last few weeks. Now you can see we are above these moving averages as of right now, but I will remind you that the weekly does not close until a few days from now. So this is going to be something important to watch out, say into the next few days, to see if Sushi can actually close above both of these moving averages. So the 21 EMA, which is the green line, is coming in right around $1. So if we do get a weekly close above that region, that will be the first weekly close above these moving averages since Sushi lost them back here in November of 2021 when Bitcoin formed that all-time high and began its bear market. So that would be a very significant sign as well, so definitely watch out to that. I'm also going to be looking out to this level of resistance on the weekly chart that is coming in around $1.56. So I'm going to zoom in here, and what I want to focus on is how the weekly candle in May as well as August was stopped right at this level. So you can see that we had moves above this on the daily time frame, but the weekly chart was unable to actually close above this, and it held strong resistance. These candle bodies were coming up above this on the wick, ultimately closing under it. So if we do have a close above this region, that would be bullish for a number of reasons. Again, breaking above this resistance at $1.56 on the weekly, as well as these moving averages, the 20 SMA and then the 21 EMA. Now lastly, I do want to focus on the fact that similar to the Sushi Bitcoin ratio, these moving averages are starting to slope upwards, and if I zoom in here all the way, you can see they have started to round off, which is a great sign because that no longer means that we're going to have declining resistance. So definitely something to watch out for into the next few months. I hope you guys did enjoy the content and the analysis. By the way, once again, check out our sponsors in the link in the description below. This channel is partnered with the cryptocurrency exchange FTX.us. You can sign up to their exchange with my referral code SNOWYCRYPTO or with the link in the description below and get a 5% discount on exchange fees. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.